Hello, hello everyone, and welcome to the stream. Rock mining here with, hopefully with our buddy Space Bub here, who I think is just right over my right shoulder. We're gonna see if we can get his voice into this stream right off the bat. Yeah. So the plan is we're gonna do some rock mining today. Probably head to Magda, and just kind of use that as our backdrop for doing some mining. So let's just see if Space Bub respawns. There we go. So we'll see if Space Bub will set up a little VC for us. And yeah, so we'll just give him a minute to get this going. The game plan is to get the MSR all set up and go down and spawn some rocks.
Welcome to the ROC vehicle retrieval system.
And we'll go from there. So let me see if I can get the Star Runner all spawned.
Stand by. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location. Please visit us again. Goodbye.
Getting some homework done here.
Hey guys.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
Hey.
So I got my MSR spawned in Hangar 8 if you want to come with me. Or if you want to take your own ship,
Awesome.
that's cool too. But there'll be room for 2 rocks. And I have
Awesome.
2, so.
All right.
Hangar 8.
I am going to claim my Star Runner. Just in case we happen to gaggle of Star Runner friends.
Yeah, I like it.
And then I will meet you in Hangar 8.
Let's see if I can get this. There we go.
Beautiful.
I'll even turn the lights on for you. Not that you couldn't find your way in this ship blind.
Yeah. Did I ever tell you it took me a month to find this?
To find the... Oh, really?
Yeah, I never, I always heard there was a Smuggler's Bay. Or, Smuggler's, whatever
Yeah.
they call it.
Yep.
But I was sitting in bed one day, and I was trying to log out, bed log,
Yeah.
and I managed to sit down repeatedly, and one time I just right clicked and looked at the floor, and I was like, why does the floor say open?
That's awesome.
Yeah. And then I knew there was something in here, but I thought it was like these little closets or something.
Yeah.
So,
I had it spoiled, you know.
yeah.
I actually had a friend who had the ship when I first started the game, and I was looking for an upgrade to haul my Quantanium, you know, like to do those work orders, because I didn't have anything. And so I was going to use this ship, and he's like, yeah, you know, you want to come, you know, he had a couple of work orders. He wanted me to man the turret. And I'm like, yeah, okay,
Nice.
I could do that. And he never said anything about it. And then I'm like, yeah, I'm going to get this ship. I love it. And I started doing some research, and I came across the video where they're like, yeah, here's how you get in and everything. Kind of spoiled it for me. But then I'm like, oh yeah, now I'm definitely getting it. Like, I'm definitely getting it. There's no other ship that, there really isn't any other ship that has like a secret compartment, you know, let alone a
And
whole.
it's totally worth it.
It is. It is. Yeah, I think it's one of the cooler, unique features of this ship. And I don't know if you like follow lore. Are you in the turret?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I was just gonna take off. I don't know if you know like the whole lore behind this, but apparently the like there's a whole backstory to why they have the MSR, and it goes way back to the supposed like the founder of Crusader was this dude who had to be smuggled out into this safe zone, and they started making the Hercules first to like appease the sort of the military need to do these big transports. But then they're like, oh yeah, kind of as an homage to this guy, they slipped in smuggling into this ship. So I was like, oh, that's kind of cool.
Awesome.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
just like it's not just random. There's actually some kind of lore behind why the
Very
smuggling
cool.
is in there. All right, we'll head to
And off we go.
we'll head to Magda, and like I said, I've got 2 rocks, and I think. So are we waiting for Johi? I'm sorry, how do
No.
Okay.
It's just Heli or Joheli.
Johali? Okay,
But no,
gotcha.
I am currently in prison, have to get rid of my crime stat, and then I'll buy a Hornet Ghost and equip it.
You
That's
know,
my plan for today.
it's not. It wouldn't be a stream if one of us isn't in jail. That's the way it's been
We
going.
were
for me.
testing steering wheel stuff earlier, and I accidentally ran over a guard that was standing right on top of the like spawning pad for the vehicles,
Oh no.
Yeah.
and got a crime stat for that, crime stat 2, so I can't even pay it off.
Oh yeah. You know, that is too bad. I think you're going to be able to pay off 1 and 2.
Yeah,
Very soon. Yeah.
I said that as well. I'm looking forward to it.
Like, one of the craziest ways I got a crime stat was I was in a bunker, and I was still new in the game, so I was just like already at 11, right? I'm just already anxious. But I clear the bunker, everything's cool, and I'm like, oh yeah, I saw this tip where people use a tractor beam to load the bodies. And so I started doing that, but I had never used the tractor beam before. And I hit one of the security people, and I got a crime stat for that with a body. I was like moving one of the dead bodies, and I got a crime stat for like, I guess I hit him too hard. I don't know. Like, I've been unable to replicate that, but like I got a crime stat for that. So it's like
Assault with a dead weapon.
yeah, with with a dead weapon. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, dude.
The ways you can get crime stats. Yeah.
Oh, my Moby glass isn't loading. Huh.
You-
Weird things are happening today.
No maintenance for you.
Nope. Oh, I have no arms. I'm not even there. Server is weird.
Existential citizen.
Oh yeah, the level wasn't even. Oh my god. Oh yeah, if I go into the other level, it works. Okay, there's. Oh, someone broke out. Level's just not loading. It's one part that's just broken, and if you run through it, you're fine.
All right, my first time rock mining.
Oh, you're gonna love it.
So,
I have never mined with anything in this game. I have to do that at some point.
Yeah, I would recommend rock mining just because it's safer, it's cheaper to get into, and you get paid right away, so you kind of, you're not waiting
Yeah.
around for a work order, and it's pretty equalized. Like you can't there's no oh man, this ship seems really rocky, like I'm getting turbulence, but no, what's great about it is there's no gadgets to worry about or
The mining heads. And all that
yeah,
kind
it's
of jazz.
all equalized.
Just mining.
Yeah, you just have the same. Everyone has the same mining head, and that thing can break every gemstone rock.
Yeah.
So you don't have to factor in all of the extra knowledge because mining is a bit of a learning curve.
I watched some videos on it, but never got around to it.
Yeah, and I think you got to kind of like have that fresh in your mind, and then when you get out there, it's still a bit of a pain to get into. Can you not open my ship back door?
No, I couldn't.
Oh, really? That's weird.
Oh yeah, we're
Can
not
I
in a
get a
party.
rock at area
Um,
18?
Send you a party invite real quick.
I think I got one from you.
We are not in the party.
I know at least I got one.
Try again. Okay.
Where's Platinum Bay? Where is
Oh,
Platinum?
oh, he's got it. Drop hammer.
There's Platinum.
Yentra. Just in case. Just in case that boy wanted to do something. I'm so surprised I remembered my helmet. Let's go.
Yeah, so I should be able to spawn both these.
Whoa. Hey, Trenton's bone, chest cheese. Trenton bone has.
Welcome to the ASOC.
Looks like there
Thank you
might be some
for the
looting
chest cheese.
maybe some looting opportunities in here too. I see a couple of boxes, or a box, in here.
The last day to get the helmets.
I ended up getting
Yeah,
that.
I haven't
Vandal.
gotten it, but haven't looked for it.
Overlord helmet. Is that a
Does
good
it
one?
count if you pick it up from someone else, or did they?
We
they
don't
look at it?
know. We don't know.
We
Um,
don't know.
Yeah, I was on Jack Axon's stream where he literally let us all line up and put it in our personal inventory and hand it back just in case. So, but I kind of found one on my own.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
I didn't do any bunkers in a long time, so
There's some crazy helmets here. Paladin helmet? Never even seen that.
Are you looting?
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta loot. There's white boxes. There's a white box in here, so I didn't check it.
I usually don't loot. I always end up losing the stuff, so it feels like a waste of time, but the stuff you get to keep is worth it for sure.
Yeah, I've been doing box missions. The 45k box mission in this system has you in a bunker, and so you get the 3 boxes in a bunker, but there's also a bunch of lootable bodies. So you get all the
Very
security armor, like the Hurston security armor. You can get that. Okay, so find my ship here. I'm all turned around. Oh, there we are. Okay, that was weird.
prison is currently faster than hacking the crime center. It's kind of hilarious.
Yes. Yeehaw.
See if I can do this.
He's driving now.
This is a tight angle. Yeah, these lights are like the worst when you're trying to drive a ground vehicle.
Please drive the rock with the steering wheel.
Oh yeah, I am.
Do you have a steering
And,
wheel? Okay.
Yeah, and pedals. And
Okay.
I'm going to put mining controls on the steering wheel so I don't have to let go.
Yeah, that would
That's
be
awesome.
amazing.
It should be a fun.
Yeah, I'm just going to take a little bit of time getting this one in perfect.
I'm gonna drop all this stuff into my personal inventory on your ship,
Yeah, I'll remind you if I...
and then once we take off, I'll actually we can split it. I'll drop a bunch of stuff for you.
I was just going to say, because this is my, technically my rock, I'll have to sell, but then I can just give you the money. It's not a big deal.
Awesome.
Unless you want to move all the gemstones one by one, which you can do. I have voice attack, but I don't. When I stream, I can't use it because my mic doesn't actually go to my gaming computer. It goes to my streaming computer. So do you want to practice driving? Just get a like right off the bat. Okay, follow me to the Platinum Bay. I think it's over here. Where is it? Yeah. Wait. Jeez. There.
All mixed up.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, I'm all turned around. Normally I'm not this turned around, but yeah, I'll spawn my other rock and then.
Oh yeah, I saw it. There we go. Alright, if I stand on pad 1, do you think it'll make it go to pad 2?
I don't know.
Or do you think it'll hella frag me?
I think you're gonna get. I have no idea. It does drop down like a little bit when you spawn it. I can catch it.
Yeah.
Because it kind of forces me to look down. But just at the top of my screen, I can see. It just looks like it's coming from the sky. Okay, so. Yeah.
Vehicle selected. Stand by.
It's coming.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
Yeah, so there's a little button. Actually, no, it's not a button. It's just the front part
That's
of.
insane. Just teleported me.
Did it really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it does that because you're on the pad. Oh, that makes sense. That's what happens in the hangars. If somebody spawns, it gets you out of there. So, yeah, just enter, and then it's basically the same commands. It's R for, or whatever you have for flight ready. And it doesn't have shields or weapons. But I think it considers the mining laser the weapons. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, just do flight ready, and then you'll hear it spin up, and then you should be able to do full controls. Now, I'm keyboard and mouse, and my only...
Oh my god, my steering wheel works.
My only advice is to steer before you accelerate. So I think you'll probably have better because you have analog.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're going to be able to have much more control over this thing. It gets fast. It is fast. But they have slowed it down, or they equalized all the land vehicles recently.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
This is my new third favorite vehicle.
It's kind of cool. It isn't as rugged as like some of the other land vehicles. So you do have to be careful. It will explode. Pretty easily, comparatively, like to a rover, like an Ursa rover, it's gonna explode a little. But yeah, have at it. Park to the left of me or wherever you can. Now, what's cool about this is you do get out the front, so you really don't have to worry about being too close to me, left or right. Like you can get the tires pretty close, but best not to let them touch. If you've ever loaded land vehicles before, you'll know why. I think I left you enough room there. It's been a while since I've had two rocks in here. Usually I have like a mule or a Nox, which has plenty of room. Oh, you're backing up. Okay, that's cool. Oh, did I give you enough room? I think I did. I'm going to get in the cage to protect myself from your...
Oh.
You're close. Your back left tire's hitting my tire. So if you move forward, I think there is enough room. If you move forward and then do a sharp, turn your wheel all the way to the right. Just tighten that angle. Yeah. Yeah, close. Very close. You're going to have to go forward and kind of do another.
The Austin Powers.
Yeah, that's awesome. Awesome reference. Yeah. Yeah, just Austin Powers it. Oh, I don't think I left you enough room. Oh, I did. I'll do a better job the next time. That's on me. Yeah, and you got plenty of room now. You can just kind of park it. Yeah, that's good. That's a perfect.
Engines off.
Yeah, and then just why to get out. Yeah, and you do want to power these things down because they're it's like a battery. So they'll die on us, and like you're gonna hear me talking a lot about these things dying on us. So there's like a lot of things I do so that they don't die. Because if you're out in the middle of the field, you know, out in the moon mining, and then it dies on you, oh man, you do not want that. Because all of the gemstones that you have to be moved over to a backpack or something because it's just out in the middle of nowhere.
I see. That sucks.
It does suck, but yeah, if you ever get into rock mining, just set up voice attack, and then you can just move all those things with a macro, and you're good. Then it's not so
Easy peasy.
Yeah, I mean that's what everybody you know, kind of who does it seriously does, including me. So okay.
Oh, yeah, wait for it. I'm pretty much brand new to mining. I bought a mining ship and went mining by myself one time. So this is it.
Yeah, I think this is good for you though, because honestly, these are equally difficult to break. And in fact, one of them, Dolvine, is even harder to break than Quantanium. And so you can actually practice on these. And if you blow up a gemstone, it's much, much, much more forgiving. All that will happen is it's going to spread all of the gems all over to hell.
I see.
So then you just have to go hunt them down, which some people won't even do, depending on how desperate you are. I think you're in the co-pilot seat. Yeah, you can ping too, I think. But I'm gonna wait until we kind of get from a safe distance. The way I do it is like I set out a ping and then I let all those boxes that showed up disappear. And that's kind of like a good way to get away far enough. It's been a while since I've rocked mine in the MSR, but this is the first ship I had to go rock mining in, and it's really good.
Nice.
Yeah, I think people complain about the doors at the MSRs, you know? I'm like...
yeah, I love to hate the doors.
I do too, but like, I think I used to time it so that it was like less than half a second, you know, or less, you know, like you could time it just almost perfectly that it just, the door opens up as you're approaching it. It's barely an inconvenience. So, yeah, so I don't know if, can you ping? Can you scan?
I cannot.
Your power's not on. That might be why.
Oh, the power is not on the power button. That's funny. The
Yeah.
active power system over here is on, but it makes you switch the engine.
Yeah, I'm looking at your
to
screen.
turn on your.
Yeah.
Why?
It's Star Citizen.
All right, now can I ping? Oh, I'm a pinging man. That's crazy.
Yeah. So when you ping, you're not seeing my pings, which is fine. But when you ping, you're looking for a brand new box to show up between anything below 5,000 meters away. So there's one over here on our right. And then the next thing you do is you approach it. Like there's one here 3,000 away. I'm going to approach that, and then I keep pinging as long as it stays as a box until it gets under 1,000 meters. Then it's a gemstone. And that's it. There. See that we just found two. Is it 2 or 3? So there's kind of 3 there. So that's it.
Cool.
That's the magic. If it turns into a rock icon before you get to under 1,000, or or it turns into like one of those stars, the bright star, then it's a rock and you can move on. And then you just go
Very
into
nice.
yeah, so that's it. Like that's the magic formula, and it's 100% accurate. So as long as you're paying attention to the boxes, you can find these things super easy. And then the only question is it Quantanium? It'll never be Quantanium, but is it going to be Hadnite, Dolvine, or Aphorite? And this is Dolvine.
Okay.
So we're not mining this. I wouldn't put you through that. That's cruel and unusual to make somebody. Honestly, I practice on Dolvine when it's been a long time, because
Right.
it's easier to find than Quantanium. But if you could break Dolvine, if you want to like work up to Quantanium to where you feel really comfortable about it, and honestly, I think you're just being extra cautious, which is, totally fair.
Yeah.
But once you do your
Tend
first,
to do that.
once you do your first Quantanium run, it's like, oh yeah, okay, I do have plenty of
Yep.
time. So
Got it.
so if you spot anything under 5,000 and you want me to head towards it, just let me know. I found a couple here.
Yeah. Nice cluster here.
Yeah, so there's a couple
Still a
here.
box?
Yeah, there's going to be
Oh.
another box over to our left that we can check, but I mean, I'll stop for anything like under, like 2 or under, or 2 or over rather. If there's 2 or more, I'll mine it. I don't usually go by visual because I can't usually see what color it is, but yeah, this is Hadnite. This is great. So if you're scanning, you kind of like, this is a carryover from what you know from the other type of mining, but with gemstone on the left, you'll see mass, and that's really the only number you need to care about when you're scanning. And you'll see the mass is always going to be like 0.84. It might be a little bit under that or a little bit over that, like 0.7 something as the lowest. But if it's much lower than that, like 0.01, that's a hand mineable gemstone, and you don't want to mess with those. That's just not worth your time.
Okay.
So I'm going to
Very
land.
nice.
Yeah, I mean, now enough talk. Let's.
Get down to it.
Yeah, exactly. Did I have my landing gear already down? Okay, cool. Yeah, so hop in a rock. Oh, you got one of those helmets. I found one of those. You went the wrong way.
Yeah.
Oh man, how embarrassing.
Like going the wrong way.
I do that all the time, man. I do. Like there's so many doors in this thing. All right, do you have a preference? Since you drove that one in, you want to drive it out?
Yeah.
And then I'll move this
Might
forward.
be
And
easier.
I'll make this easier for you by moving forward so you can just drive straight out.
Systems activating.
There you go.
Yeehaw.
Yeah, so you've never done this, right? So you're okay with me like talking about it, right? Like I'm not offending you
totally.
by. Okay, good. Because sometimes people are like, oh, I know, man. Like I was actually mining Quantanium with somebody, and the guy was super shy about what he knew, and I'm like, yeah. So I'm showing him, and he's like, yeah. By the way, I've been mining for like 3 years in this game. So I was like, oh man, I'll shut up. So the tips here that I would give you is like you go into mining mode with M. That's the default, and it works just like.
Fracturing mode
your prospector, where like you have a break mode and then an extraction mode. And yeah, you're in break mode. So you just left mouse once to keep it on. You don't have to keep it pressed down. Or you've got those bound. And then you take it up to
I
100.
no longer have them bound.
Oh, okay. Go-
Yeah. I
And then-
may actually fix that. Just might actually take a minute to fix it.
Yeah, that's fine. Just keep it at 100% until you get in green, and then get it down to 50% as soon as you can, as soon as it gets into the green or lower.
Okay.
Yeah, that, and then just like feel it like you do the other mining that you've done.
Very cool.
And then it's just one break. You don't have like 2 breaks like you do in the prospector. So that's cool. Yeah, and if you go critical, it's just going to spread it depending on how critical you went.
Help.
Are you good?
Yeah, I'm alright. I went critical. It
Yeah.
scared me.
That's okay. I mean, just pull the laser. Yeah, you know what to do. I'm just watching to see your levels.
Oh, it's so scary.
I mean, go ahead and overcharge it, and you'll see what happens. It's not a big deal here. And you have like a glass pane in front of you protecting you from whatever comes flying at you. So, oh,
Right.
and I've also upgraded that as much as I can. I upgraded the cooler. There's like a cooler, and there's 2 power plants. So, but that's all you can upgrade right now on this rock.
I've been muted. Very nice. Is it size 0 components? In the rock?
Yes, it's size 0.
Okay.
Yep. And you can get, you need 2 power plants and 1 cooler. And you can get them all at New Babbage. You want to break that other one? Oh, you want to scoop? You're moving on. I'll break this one then. You can scoop if you want. Doesn't really matter.
Okay.
This is also cool when you have, like, if you do have your own rock and you have a buddy, you can just, like, literally just each of you scoop up half, roughly. So it
Oh,
works.
that makes sense.
Yeah, and so you can see your cargo just like on the prospector. I wasn't paying attention. I overcharged. But you can see your cargo. You got 80 SEU or CSEU, I guess.
Oh, cargo on the left.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
As you
Got
scoop,
it.
you'll see. Oh man, this one's finicky. Yeah, so like with rock mining, you're going to be doing a lot more mining and less scouting, because you'll find a cluster like every 5 minutes or so. But when you're doing
Wow.
Quantanium, it's like 20 or 30 minutes maybe. While you're messing with bindings, I'll scoop.
This will make this a lot easier. I am not good at keyboard. Mouse and keyboard are foreign to me.
Yeah, I have a couple of sticks. I got what did I bought them so long ago, but I don't have the bases yet, so they're just sitting in a box. Verpal,
man.
yeah, Verpal. I was gonna say VKB, and that's not right.
So you are currently playing mouse and keyboard.
You're playing mouse and keyboard too?
No. I bought some cheap-ish sticks. I went for the Crossmaster T1600
Oh,
because I won't be able to get any Verpals anytime soon.
yeah.
But I like them.
I
I like
bought
them a lot.
them. I bought them. They were on back order, and it was like a little bonus check that I got from the work that I do. And I was like, oh, and I kind of bought them, and they were on back order, and I forgot, because I didn't, it was a bonus, so it wasn't like, there's a big chunk of money missing in my bank account or anything.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden they show up. I'm like, oh yeah, I probably should get a base for these things and, some stands and everything. But I can't wait to use them. But I'm also like highly, dependent on keyboard and mouse right now. So I don't know.
You'll love it.
Yeah, I think
Love it. Definitely.
yeah, like I watched SpaceBub. I watched your stream. What was it, yesterday? And like some of the maneuvers, it's like, oh, I can just tell he's on sticks. Like.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Because it's like there's such fluidity in your movements. It's like, oh yeah, that's a stick.
Also, just
I-
the
It
immersion factor.
feels so insane
Yeah.
just to fly. with
Yeah, I started
sticks.
with MK as well, and then switched to joysticks, and was like, and pedals as well. That's also like quite a cool thing to have, because if you have like dual stick, it's nice and all, but technically, you are missing one axis, except for if you like angle one of the grips so that you can like roll it forward and back, and not side to side.
Okay.
Because that is that's a problem a lot of people have with just dual sticks, like upright dual sticks. I think Dread went for the angled option, and SpacePub did as well. If
Okay.
you don't want to get
Yeah.
into the pedal thing.
So your left stick is
so-
like at a 45-degree angle or something, or is it that?
Y-
Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
it's an omni throttle.
Okay.
Oh, I'm all of a sudden not driving with my wheel. Yeah, it's called an omni throttle. So it's your left stick, how it twists left and right. Yeah, it just turns it 45 degrees, and now your throttle will be forward, and you can roll forward and backward to strafe up and down,
Okay.
rather than having that on a left and right twist.
I think I left you plenty of room this time, but I'll stay in here in case you need me to move.
I thought there were more over here. It just looks like I think there's some on the ground. I'm tripping
No,
now.
no. I was gonna say there's always like these rogue diamonds that you'll see in the
Okay.
sky. There's almost always one by your ship that just shows up, and yeah, that's kind of the ghost gem that you can just safely ignore. Was that easier getting in? Probably.
Maybe. I think I've messed it up.
That's okay.
There we
I
go.
think my heart is a ghost gem. What?
There you go. And you're still in mining mode. You might want to
Oh,
retract your mining laser.
And that would be.
Uh,
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That button worked.
Oh, you have a different. I keep giving you the keys, but you're cool.
Yeah, I'm jamming my brain with random information. It's gonna get wild.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, that's the other thing with switching to sticks is like I'm gonna want to map everything, and then it's a whole other game, right? Like I'm just
And
Like-
then what's crazy is you can map stuff so on ground you can have different settings for sticks. Just in case you have your hands on your sticks or near your sticks, you can set all kinds of crazy stuff for ground vehicles, and I mean it becomes a whole different game. But then you have layer upon layer of different keybinds, which I think for me is going to get pretty intense at some point.
yeah. I think I like your approach though. It's kind of like you're just doing incremental, like mapping, right? You're like, okay, I got this down,
Yeah.
and now I'm gonna start doing something else. I think that's kind of how I will do it because the Verpal has I don't know how many controls on it,
All of them.
It has all of them. Yeah, that's
It has all of them. That's like just how it is.
yeah.
Yeah, I can't recall if I pull up Assetto Corsa again. When I was in the mapping menu, it showed me individual buttons for each one of my buttons, like on screen, and it counted them out. I think it was like 210 in total buttons that I have.
Oh, that's crazy.
But that was
But
just the wheel, right?
that includes hat switches. No, that's not just
Okay.
the wheel. It
Okay.
was in fact, it wasn't even counting the wheel. Um, it was too many. But that's like hat switches 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for each direction on a hat switch, and then yeah, very nice. I gotta start scanning. There we go.
Yeah, Magda's great. If you really, really get into this, then, you know, everyone goes to Aberdeen, because you will find clusters there like every 3 or 4 minutes, and you're mining quite a bit.
Wow.
Yeah, and they're big clusters. It's like 9 hadnite rocks, so it takes longer to break them than it does to find them, I think.
Oh, there's 2 right there.
Yeah, I'm gonna check. You know, we never did check that other one that we landed by. But that's okay. This looks like 2, and there's one over to the right of us. So I'll just check this one, and then maybe go check the other one before we... this is Dolvine, so it's not worth it. Yeah, and Aberdeen doesn't spawn the other gems as frequently. Look at that.
That's yellow.
Is it? Okay, that's going to be not Hadnite, that's Dolvine. Are you able to see?
That's like
Yeah, okay.
yellow and green. Yeah, I'm on external cam, dialed in really close to pretty much anything you point at.
Yeah, the green, we're looking for pink. So where you saw green, that's the gem. Yeah, I'm gonna go over here, 'cause that one just popped up. Oh yeah, but that's rocks. See how they quickly turned into, I don't know what we call those things, the bright star. Heard people call them nodes. Which is
Yeah,
which is
like
kind
a
of what,
little shuriken.
and they are nodes, but it's more of like a game term than. Okay, yeah. I think this is going to be a rock too, actually. Nope.
Nope. Looks like 3.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yep.
Check the external cam. And
See if the scanner beats you. It's
yeah,
still
I
Vine.
can't tell what it is.
It's still, oh, it's too dark. Yeah, it's still Vine. Yeah, you really only have 3 gems you can mine, so it's like, got pretty good odds that if you find something, it's going to be worth mining. And even Aphorite, I'll mine if you want to mine that, if we find any of that.
Okay.
Because both of those are pretty good. Typically, if I was mining by myself, I don't know if I would get Aphorite. I would just, but with 2 rocks, yeah, why not? Just scoop up whatever we can. That's no good. Trying to stay ahead of the sun too. I hate mining in the dark.
I thought you had FOIP on, but your guy's just making funny faces.
Yeah, I'm constantly goldfish breathing.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Maybe I turned it on once and it still thinks... No, because my camera isn't lit up. What's that? Does your character do that? Or is that just me?
Yeah, he does it.
Okay.
I'm on a hot streak of not doing it, actually.
Oh, that's junk. Okay.
Let's see. Nope, I'm fine.
Yeah, more often than not. Especially with like streaming, you know, I like to have the character facing the camera, and I'm like, oh man, I gotta put on a helmet where I can't see the face because he's doing it again. So
Yeah.
it's just annoying. Gasping.
Yeah, I
for
think
air.
you should be able to like go change a facial feature. I think they said like any physical glitches like the missing hands or
Yeah.
stuff like that. You can at some point you were able to just like change a single facial feature and it would re-upload your face.
Yeah, I think that's why a lot of people do gender change, right? Like, because some sort of character issue. Oh, I just whipped around. I swear there was something. Oh, there it is right there. And then, of course, if a box shows up and it's under 1,000 right away, that's probably a hand mineable.
Oh, that's a good cluster.
Oh, yeah. Let's see if they're hand minables, though. Yeah, they are. See if you scan that. Those are 0.1. So,
Okay.
yeah, if you get out there with the rock, you'll like literally just blow them up. Unless we had a
I
multi-tool.
see.
And then like landing to go mine those.
Right.
I didn't even check to see if they were head night. I just saw the mass and then I went away. Yeah, I was going to say if that was a cluster, you'd almost expect to see that become a cluster faster. But
Right.
yeah, you don't really have to travel very far. And then there's another opportunity. I think this is going to be 3 or 4. Come on, get over there. I'm so used to flying the Nomad.
Oh.
When I rock mine, I just started, using the Nomad for that, just for the heck of it. And actually, it's pretty good. It's like a little electric car, It just zips
Yeah.
around and it fits a rock, and it's great. Okay, yeah, 0.84. So that's right mass. Yeah, it's still fine. Yeah.
Night miners.
No kidding.
Well, that would be a cool name as well.
We are the Night Miners.
Yeah,
Band name.
I think the Rock Hunter is what I like, that Jack came up with. Jack X. He
Yeah.
like call it Rock Hunter. I'm like, that's badass, Rock Hunter.
Brutal.
Oh man, Magda's good, but like, it can be bad. It can be bad.
Yeah, we just flew into the abyss, huh?
Yeah, you find one, and then yeah, like now we're in the dark. I'm just gonna check this one, and then I think we'll jump.
Okay.
Actually, I'm not even gonna check this one. It's in the hills.
Yeah, it's gonna be a tough spot.
Yeah, you don't want to mine in the hills if you can avoid it, for obvious reasons. Come on. I love the noise of the MSR too, by the way. That's like one of my favorite things.
Yep.
It's kind of like rickety, you know, like it just kind of, it's a solid frame. It feels like it's jostling around and everything. Like it, when you turn, it's like, yeah, I'll turn, and it makes noise at you. Like, has a little
Yeah.
personality to it, I think.
Right. It's probably now in my, I don't know. I think it still is probably my favorite ship.
Oh, yeah.
It really is just a good daily driver, and it's a tank. Can take some hits, and apparently you can defend yourself in it too if you got a couple people with you. It's always nice.
Yeah, yeah, it doesn't do too bad.
And if a Scorpius crashes into you, you know you can survive.
Yeah, exactly.
Turns out.
Yeah.
Wait, did I crash into you yesterday? Is that what that was?
No, I think he's referring to
I mean, I think I probably crashed into you.
Yeah, we were what were we doing? Critical threats, or was that during the Ninetales lockdown? It was.
I think it was during a critical threat, and I was going in for a pass, and
Yeah.
next thing I know, half
Doink.
my ship was blown up.
And I was back at it somewhere.
Yeah, I thought you were referring to the ship show that one Sunday where the Gladius,
Oh yeah,
the Gladius wing ended up in my MSR. It was like,
it was stuck.
it was
You got a
just stuck there.
souvenir.
Yeah, that was with me the whole day.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I was walking in and out of that ship later on, and that thing is still there. I'm like, oh, it's fine. When I repair, I'm assuming they'll clean it up. Yeah, this Magda doesn't really have like a long day cycle, so you're kind of fighting the sun most of the time, which is a little
That
unfortunate.
makes sense.
Yeah, it's a little unfortunate, but it is really nice looking when you actually do get to the sun side.
Yeah, this is my favorite moon to low fly on currently. It's been a while since I've done that actually.
Yeah, I have to work on my skills. That's one of those things I think I'll probably get more into when I get sticks set up for sure.
Definitely worth it. Rosh 00.
You scanning that dude?
Oh.
Yeah, I was gonna say rock mining is more action packed than Quantanium mining, but it's still very chill, right? Like a couple of dudes in a in a ship flying around. You know, like
Yeah.
it's not like you have to be all on paying attention to everything.
Right. All right.
Do we like that? Let's see.
Oh, there's a couple near us. Nice.
Let's skip that one. I'm gonna check this one. Yeah, these are still gonna be not great.
Yeah,
That's-
they're
that
all
was-
on
Yeah.
sides of mountains.
I might just skip. Let's see if I can find any clearing. Sometimes you can get over these mountains and then it's all golden. That's one of the things that's nice about Magda, though. It looks nice. The mountains make it look nice, but it does unfortunately make it a little bit more challenging to mine.
That makes sense. That's what does make it really interesting for flying around, free flying and racing.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just so mountainous and really pretty. It's like good views.
Yeah, that's why I like mining on Lyria, too. Same reason.
Yeah.
Okay, sun's getting higher in the sky. I'm just kind of taking us out. I kind of think I see a clearing up here ahead.
Looks that way, yeah.
Yeah, that's what we want. Oh, yeah. There we go. Yeah, let me just follow this clearing. We run into more mountains.
Oh, there's one right in front of us.
Really? I think
Yeah.
that's a rock, isn't it?
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah, it's a rock. I saw
Got
that.
him. Made you look.
Yes. Yeah, you did. Really. I was like, what? Let's check this over here. I'm not sure if it's a new rock. Nope. There we go. So my mining experience here is like you're gonna find threes, like 2 or 3s of Hadnite, which is great, but then, you know, you're not gonna like find a big cluster. That's still Vine too. Oh man. I'm striking out.
Olivine City. So is Olivine valuable?
No.
But oh, okay.
It's the least
opposite.
valuable of the 3, and it's the hardest to break, so it's a little backwards, you know, like
Right.
you'd expect that to drive up the price, like Quantanium. That's why Quantanium is so expensive. But yeah, with this, you literally get 2 reasons to not mine it. It's not valuable, and it's really difficult to mine. We can try one if you want. It's like,
Right.
it's tough. Because you don't have any, you know, module or anything you can turn on to make it more mineable. Oh, there we go. So there's 3.
Hydrogen fuel, 75%. Landing gear.
There we go.
We have arrived.
Finally. Sometimes you'll find like a couple in a row, and it's much better. But I don't mind mining these like 2s and 3s. It's good practice.
Right. Yeah, that's what scares me about Quantanium. Wait for it. It's like it's risky.
Ah, it's not that bad. Yeah, I've only ever known I'm trying to think. I can't remember the last time I actually blew up. But I know that it was because of the game. There was that bug right after 3.17.2, I think, where if you had like a full load of Quantanium and you approached the hangar, it just, your timer went down to nothing right away and it blew you
Wow.
up.
That's not good.
Yeah. So that was a thing for a while.
Oh, it worked.
Your bindings?
Yeah.
Oh, good, good. I gotta find where these things are. Oh, there they are. This thing. Yeah, I have no throttle control. It's all or nothing, which is kind of another thing that I want to get. See the benefit of having a analog stick.
Yeah, I think you'll like it. Um, okay.
Got it?
A little glitched. There we go. Look out! Got it.
I'm just getting these ones that flew way over here because I slightly overcharged that last rock.
Man, Star Citizen is really giving me a puzzle right now.
Oh, how so?
Well, I came over here to spawn my ROC DS. So I landed my MSR on the pad, got the rock, attempted to drive it up the ramp, but in opening the ramp flipped the DS over on its back.
Oh, yeah.
So I moved my ship. I moved the MSR, but I have to spawn a new rock. And when I do that, it despawns my MSR. And now the old rock that's upside down is sitting on the pad so that I can't respawn my MSR.
Well, you wouldn't be able to spawn your MSR at that pad anyway. It's too big.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, yeah. At the mining station.
There's two pads here.
Yeah, those.
And the larger one seemed to fit the MSR.
Well, that's true, but those aren't spawning pads. The mining station, when you're on the moon and you land on a mining station, the only spawning pads are those small blue ones for the land vehicles. And then if you try, and that's not on you, that's just a fault of the game, because if you try to,
Oh, I see. So I'm stranded here.
it will let you spawn. It'll try to spawn that ship, but then it's going to give you a warning saying it can't. Do you have like a Nomad or yeah, do you have a Nomad? Or not a Nomad, a Pisces? If you have a Pisces, that will spawn on that little ground vehicle pad. And that's gotten me that's gotten me out of a bunch of the issue that you just had, that despawn. That's my fix for that. It's just spawn my Pisces and then I can go fly somewhere and claim another ship. Otherwise, it's up to Spacebot, but we can come pick you up too, so you're not stranded.
Yeah, I'll drive to you in this rock.
Yeah, maybe I can just drive
Yeah,
over there. I
just-
have
Just drive the rock.
what's that anti-air vehicle?
The Cyclone? Oh, not the Cyclone. I keep forgetting that name.
Oh, ballista or
Ballista.
something?
Yeah, but it's something else. It's a
Yeah,
Centurion.
there you go. Ballista.
Centurion. Yes, but it's the one. Yeah, the new one is the Centurion or something. Is that right?
I
Yeah,
think
that's
so.
correct.
Okay. Yeah, you could literally drive to him, but I think the rock will break down before you get there. You took my spot. That's fine.
Yeah, sorry.
No, that's fine. It's better for actually the first person to go into that back corner. Do you want to get by? There you go. Like that's exactly what you need to do.
Oh my god, the Hornet is a good looking ship. Wow.
Oh yeah.
And I think I've got the best looking one. It's all black, baby.
Yeah, if I can get a black paint for any ship, I'm getting it.
I just bought the Hornet and then swapped all the turrets in. The Ghost variant. Sorry, not the Hornet. It doesn't make really a lot of sense. But the Ghost is black by default, so I don't have to buy any paints.
You're welcome to fly, Space Pup, if you want.
Oh, I love flying.
Yeah, why don't you? That way you have a little bit more entertainment.
It's
You're not just bored sitting there waiting.
I am, however, it'll get me used to scanning.
Yeah. I
and
basically do
being
the same.
captain.
Yeah, I do the same thing that I do when I'm in the prospector. I like to have that attack angle. Just out of habit. Like I'll come down on the rock that I'm scanning at like a 45-degree. But you don't have to do that. You can do whatever style you want. Oh yeah, this is kind of cool. Scanning over here.
Oh, I don't know which one to head to. There's literally two. I think we're gonna go to this one, 'cause it's into the plains. All right, sorry,
It's okay.
I had to get one in. Rock. Okay. Wow. Tough luck.
Yeah, this looks promising. There you go. It's like 4 or 5, maybe even more. Oh, cool. I got a scanner too. That's kind of cool. I didn't know that.
Do not have my scan mode set up correctly.
I think that's Had Night. You just moved when I was just reading it. But yeah, I think that's Had Night. Let me see. Yeah, that's Had Night. Nice. That's a nice cluster. I'm gonna AFK for
Whoop.
like 3 minutes, and I'll be right back.
Okay. All right, man. Oh, there's a big rock there.
All right. Looks like you guys are only 341 meters away. Should take no time to drive to.
You're gonna walk?
Yeah. Call for an Uber.
There you go.
A space Uber?
Yeah. I wonder what the charges on that are gonna be.
Thankfully, AUEC is nearly worthless. So.
All right, I'm back. Somebody I think was knocking on my door for Halloween candy, and I'm like, it's not time for that. So, but it was a false alarm. It was a false alarm.
I see. All right, I pulled your rock miner out for you.
Oh yeah, was that you? Yeah, I was in the orange one, wasn't I?
Yeah, we swapped sides this time.
Thanks.
No big deal, man. I think we gotta go pick up our boy in a minute.
Oh yeah, yeah. Let's break
Yeah.
this.
I was like, I was so excited to get scanning. I totally forgot you. So sorry.
Is it no problem? Is it? Can you only target a place when you're in a ship? So I can see HD. You guys are near HDMS
Uh-oh.
Han, but I can't
If we're in the party, you should
set
be
a
able to.
route.
You should be able to jump to us.
Oh, but in a ground
Well,
vehicle.
Yeah, my ground
Yeah.
vehicle doesn't do jumps.
Oh,
Yeah,
I see.
that mapping system is just the quantum system, so
Yeah.
it's not. That's what bothers me about this game. There's no map outside of quantum mapping, which is kind of crazy. But the star map works, but you need a geographical map also.
Right.
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there is a
No,
geographical map.
There is none.
No.
I
But
haven't
we
found
need
one.
one, definitely. Like,
Yeah, right. It seems like something that would,
Yeah, you guys are only 653,000 meters away. So
We can break these
Oh.
rocks real quick, and then we'll come get you because we can cash them in.
okay,
If
I'm
you're-
gonna see how far I can get in this ground vehicle.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Should take us like, I don't know, 5 minutes to break all these, I think.
It'd be great if I could tell which, if there are cardinal directions on this on
Yeah.
these celestial bodies. That'd be great as well.
right.
Maybe it'll come out in 318.
I doubt it. I think the map
I don't think
Cross your
so.
fingers.
rework for map might not even be 4.0, so I wouldn't.
It'll be with the. Oh wait, no, it will be the new star map. That'll
Yeah.
probably come before the new Mobiglass comes out, but maybe just with the new Mobiglass.
Yeah.
Either way, pretty far away.
I think they're doing development for both the current Mobiglass and the updated one.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
Yeah, so
why I wasn't
that's-
sure.
That's a bad sign, right? When they're like, yeah, like you're not getting Mobiglass anytime soon because we're gonna actually double our work because it's not coming anytime soon. They wouldn't do that unless.
It'll be with Scorpion 42 probably. If that's out, we'll get the new hourglass.
Yeah, that's when the map is going to be too.
Yeah. Oof.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw that last Star Citizen update, but like they had this one of the developers kind of like show what he was working on, and then he kind of like showed their time, like how they do time management, and I was like, oh man, no wonder you guys are late on everything. They're using just an Excel spreadsheet, which is fine, but like I'm a software developer. I have my own software development company, and I mean, I was like, okay, this makes a lot of sense because they're not doing like proper project
scheduling
time
or
estimation. Yeah, I mean, what they're doing is essentially they're doing a. Now, of course, I don't know. I don't know anyone at CIG, and I've never talked to anyone at CIG. But just based on the little bit of information I've seen them share, it's like, okay, they're not doing proper time management. They're doing like, you know, how long is it going to take? But there's no Gantt chart. There's no like, you know, dependency related time. So, you know, you're making a pizza and it's like, yeah, it'll take me a minute to put the pepperoni down. Well, yeah, but you also need the pizza to be, you know, the dough and the sauce. So they're doing time estimations where they're just like kind of saying it's going to take X amount of time. But where they're getting tripped up is in the dependencies. They don't have
Do people even use Gantt charts in real life?
Yeah.
I mean, at this point, I think they're only a myth. I've seen them. I've never seen a project manager actually use one.
Oh, I see them all the time. I've been in business for 20 years, and like proper project managers use Gantt charts all the time, and swim lanes like all the time. If you're doing it properly, you need time dependencies, right? Like I can't do task X if Y isn't done or whatever. So you need some form of, it doesn't have to be a Gantt chart per se, but that is a very popular way of showing time dependencies, among other things. The spreadsheet's not a bad start. But if that's like their, and it appears like that kind of is because the screen before that, they had they had a board where they showed progress on specifics. So they're like, yeah, if you want to know, like, have we done the design for the wing? It's, you know, you can go here and check for yourself to see if we're done with that. That board also didn't have dependencies on it. So it was only just a quick snapshot, and I'm totally, you know, take everything I'm saying with a grain of salt. I mean, I don't know what their in-house system is. And they may not have wanted to show their in-house system, right? And so they're only going to show the spreadsheet that the guy made 2 hours before the show started. But, oh man, was that not... That was kind of pretty telling that they're...
But the in-house system is a whiteboard with a bunch of sticky notepads on it.
Yeah, which actually, you know, a Kanban board is not a bad way to run software. That is exactly how that started. Was, I mean, I know you're joking, but actually, that is ironically a really good way to run software. Is a Kanban board where you literally have post-it notes. They're digital versions of that. Project management tools that do that, where you can show progress of tasks across several certain steps. But yeah, and that was just a very surprising moment when I watched that. I was like, oh man, are you serious? Like, you're using Excel? You're using a spreadsheet? I hope this is just your own spreadsheet for your own personal...
Probably was.
Yeah. But then also, Jared, you know, he rolls in frame and he's like, okay, so when do we ignore this? And I know he's joking and everything, but it's kind of like, I don't know. I don't know of a lot of software. I work for a lot of software companies as like, you know, they hire us, contract my company. And we work with all different sizes of companies. Like, and even we've worked on a AAA game a while back. I'm under NDA. I can't tell you which one it is, but you've heard of it. And I've never, ever been in a room where somebody even cracked a joke about a timeline because it's like deadlines are serious. Everybody takes them very seriously.
And that's the thing with Star Citizen. They take their creative freedom very seriously.
Yeah, and that's
Uh,
cool.
Don't take the deadlines that seriously.
Yeah, but I mean, there are creative companies. I mean, Apple is the most creatively successful company in the world, and they still make their deadlines, you know,
That is true.
right? I mean, it's possible. And they were doing that before they acquired their wealth. Microsoft does it, you know, Google does it. I just think I know Jared was joking around, and part of his job as a host is to be like, he's there to kind of like be our voice, you know, and kind of like be a little entertaining, and he gets to say the things that we want him to say to the developers because that's kind of his role as a host. So I don't fault him for making that joke. Like, just like when he made the elevator joke, he's like, yeah, you know, you might die from this. Oh, and don't forget, you might die by an elevator. You know, that was like him lamenting with us, you know, and I appreciate that. I think that's kind of great. We should be laughing more about these things than getting too upset about them. But
Yeah, if anybody's like, you know, I started playing this game a couple months ago, and I like to set my expectations really low until shown otherwise.
yeah,
And I think that's a lot of people need to just slow down
you're right.
because it really like those time dependencies and like systematic things that A has to be done before B, you
Yeah.
know, just like making a pizza or writing code. You have to test it a million times, and all this stuff has to be like in place for the next thing to work at all. And so like when some guy's just tripping out about the elevators, like I tripped about the elevators for a while, you know, but it's like I definitely understand like how you can fix, you know, a coffee machine and break the elevators or something.
Yeah, see, and that's where I kind of like respectfully disagree, because the in software development, when a feature breaks once, that's a problem. When it's broken and it gets fixed and then it's broken again, that's a symptom that the bones are bad. That that what they built is fragile enough that they can touch A and then, you know, Z stops working.
But that's okay. Like that's
Yeah.
on purpose.
It's not on purpose.
It isn't. It is. It's not the final version. It's like
But you're missing.
probably
yeah.
botched together the bones.
Well, but see, there's
because they're waiting for some other final tech, like PES, for
This-
example.
well,
or
but
That's
whatever,
kind of what I was getting at is you're eventually waiting for things that like really the PES is part of like why your ship despawns when you don't want it to despawn, right? Or the entity limits. Like a couple times I ran away from an elevator just far enough and it would actually open later. Like just go jump on the tram and ride back. But it's like you're playing with a full stack, right? That isn't polished yet. And that
yeah,
like,
that's true.
I can never be mad at any
I'm-
of this because
yeah.
it really is just like a house of cards. Not like, you know, in a bad way and in a good way.
Yeah.
It is.
Oh, I'm not
It's
mad.
an alpha,
Yeah,
dude.
and don't misunderstand. I am definitely not mad. I think because I'm aware of like how these projects get put together. It's like I can understand why people do get mad, but it also is typical. But a feature being built in and it breaking and then it getting fixed and then it breaking again, that's not you waiting for TAC. That's a problem with your testing cycle, and it probably is an indicator that you've built something fragile enough, and that's not typical for software. You typically build software to be did you get in the ship, or did you?
Yeah.
Okay, good. It says that you left the channel. So I was like, did you just drop off? No, but you typically build like modular, you know, and it's clear they didn't build modularly when they first started and they're repairing. And this is a 10-year project, and there's got to be some skeletons in the closet. Like, I mean, that's just the nature of software development. You can't have a 10-year software development
Yeah.
project, right, and not have some skeletons in the closet. And that's cool. But it feels like to me that they're a little more loosey-goosey with timelines than I'm, you know, and that's kind of a bad sign.
Look, they got offices to move, man.
I mean, that's true. But correct me if I'm wrong, and this will be, I know I'm sounding really salty right now, and I don't mean to be, but like,
Nah.
if I remember correctly, I don't think they have made a single time projection correctly. They have not hit a single deadline since I've been playing the game. And that's
I mean,
like,
that puts them on par with SpaceX. So
yeah, well, that's
Lol.
that's true, but they are trying to launch a man into space, and their deadline. Yeah, I mean, it's complicated, yes, but it's not as complicated as putting somebody.
so
in
is
space.
CIG.
So
But like even like things that were simple, I think we're coming to pick somebody up, right?
Right. Drop hammer.
Yeah.
To be
Good day, citizen.
Drop. Where are you? Are you? Oh, there you are. Okay. I'm gonna try to.
Oh,
jump to-
hello, Bombterra.
How's it going, guys?
I was just getting cranky.
I mean, I was watching the stream. I was like, yo, what? I should join.
But I
Very
think
nice.
Not in a friendly way.
no. But this is the last thing I'll say about it. Like, even remember when they reset the credits and they're like, "Hey, we messed up." Okay, that's cool. You know, it seemed like a very simple task to like reset everyone's credit limit. It's like that's a query. You know, like you're just go into a database table. Yes, you're doing it's more complicated than I'm making it sound. But yeah, you essentially
Right.
you're resetting a number in a database, right? That shouldn't take all day. But let's say it does. But even the mess, so this is forgetting the mess up, when they're like, okay, we messed up and we're going to give everybody $1 million, you know, to kind of gloss things over. They're like, well, you'll have it by early next week. And it was like a Thursday or like a Friday morning when we got that $1 million. Even that timeline, like, that wasn't even met. And I'm like, oh,
And
that's
at
weird.
first they didn't want to give back anything.
Yeah,
the
but
one
when-
million was a bit.
Are you
later
guys discussing the
after
million?
community backlash.
Yeah.
The $1 million that they offered us
Right.
when they messed up the credits?
Yeah, and I'm only talking about not whether that was right or wrong. I'm talking about when they said they were going to give it to us and when we got it. Because they're like, it'll be early
Still haven't
next
got
week.
it yet.
Oh, you haven't got yours? Well,
No.
I got
No,
some, and I had played for all of 15 minutes
Yeah.
when all that went down.
I got a
No,
million.
my stipend was 54 million. I was
Right.
like, damn, das ist crazy.
That's a
So
lot.
I went to bought some ships, and the next day they were reset.
Ouch.
But then they got everybody, you know, kind of up in arms about that. And then they're like, okay, we're going to give everybody $1 million, just everybody. And that's a rollout. Like, they can't, you know, they can't just give everybody $1 million in 10 minutes. I understand that. But they're like, yeah, it'll be early next week. And it was like, it wasn't even that. It was late. So that tells me, like, oh, you know, yeah, it's complicated. Game development is complicated. But you can't be that far off the timelines as they are consistently off the timelines. And the other thing is I freeze framed that spreadsheet so I could look at it. He doesn't have like an actuals column, you know, which is where you kind of evaluate. Am I gonna
the actual
crash?
deadline was.
Uh,
Or the time you made it.
where you're like,
Literally everything is just a rough estimate.
yeah,
Hey,
but
we got a bogey.
do we?
Yep.
Oh yeah, I
Right.
see
I'll
it.
try to log onto your server now. Because mine is
Anvil
very buggy.
Terrapin. So they're barking up the wrong tree. If
Do you want to get in the turret?
I got him locked with missiles. If he
Okay.
really wants to go.
Okay. It looks like he's just coming in for a friendly landing. Just because he's red doesn't mean he's evil.
Or he wants to hack his crime set somewhere.
Drop hammer, I'm right over you, behind you, if you didn't know. This light is useless right now.
You know, the MSR from this angle reminds me of the alien ship from Independence Day.
You looking at it from the front?
Yeah.
Yeah, I always think those back fins, those things remind me of like an alien ship. On the back.
Why are you guys red?
Are we red?
Well, maybe it's this guy that's right in front of me. I don't know, my scope just shows a red dot right on top of me and then another blue one coming in.
Yeah, I'm behind you, I think.
Or so.
I'll try not to kill you.
I'm gonna actually step out of my seat, so in case anything happens, maybe I'll go sit in a turret.
Yeah, that's a good idea. That way, if stuff goes down, you can jump right into action.
Right.
Oh, so this is how you control the missiles.
What? You found it?
Yeah, I found it. I found it. Who's
I'm gonna be right back.
MSR's got a big booty.
Yeah,
Will it fit?
it won't fit. We've got 2 rocks in here.
That was awesome.
Um,
Okay, I will be back.
I can give you a lift.
All right.
Or what we could do... Oh, he's firing on us. Yeah.
Who is?
The Terrapin.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, hang on.
Who's firing on us?
The Terrapin.
Oh, well, that's really stupid of him.
I'll come and
how-
get him. I'll come and get him.
Shields full.
Got it.
Power to
I'm almost
shields.
there.
Okay, I have to turn
Oh,
on
he
my turret.
crashed.
He crashed into the
Oh,
ground.
okay.
That makes sense.
Oh, sad. I
Uh,
wanted to try my.
Man,
my
I was gonna
Hornet.
hit him.
Yeah. Well, smart thing to do would be to power up my turret. So next time something
well.
happens,
Sorry about that. Bring you back
I'm
from
outta
your
here.
scheduled break.
yeah, right. Okay, trying one more time.
All right, I'm gonna sell.
Oh, we got another guy. Hang on. Is that a missile I see?
Yeah, I think it's a friendly.
Like a friendly missile?
Well, yeah, it's a dumb-fired missile.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that might have been me.
Yeah, I think that was a friendly. That was friendly fire.
Okay. Wait, oh, he's in a... What is that? Constellation. Okay. Now I'll BRB.
Okay,
That's hilarious.
I'll try not to disturb. I'm gonna land and sell what we have in this.
I'm stuck in this seat. Where is the exit button?
What are you in?
The missile launcher seat of this Centurion.
Oh, yeah. Do you have that mapped? I think it's Y.
Yep, there it is. Thank you.
Why does this Hornet feel so responsive? That shouldn't be. It feels like an arrow. Is it bugged?
I wonder if I'll be able to sell.
Oh, come on.
I don't think I'll be able to repair with that guy on there. Oh, I can. That's cool. I didn't know you could do that. Looks like I'm gonna have to go loot some water. Okay. So rare that you find a white box when you actually really need one.
Can you come aboard?
You want to come aboard? Yeah.
Why is your ramp like a meter off the ground?
I'm probably hitting a light or something on the pad.
Oh, check this out. Your turret guns are holding up your entire MSR.
Oh, my landing gear might not have come down.
No, Space Bub has the turrets pointed straight down.
Okay, that'll do it too.
So I have to hop in.
Well, it's a moon. I think you can.
Made it.
Yeah, the Connie's on that pad, and I was able to repair the ship. Which
Sometimes it does work, but
yeah, I've never had it work before. I just tried it on a whim, but that's kind of cool. I always didn't know that. Yeah, I wanted to keep it closed. I'm kind of tempted to see if I can get in this Connie. I can't, I'm sure, but... Oh yeah, I'm gonna go sell. We probably made like 90K. Between the two of us, we'll see.
Were you able to find some water?
Yeah, I got... Do you need some?
Oh, no.
Okay. Yeah, like the first building I went into, there was a white box sitting there waiting for me, so I'm like, okay. That's rare. Oh, there's a red box over here. Ooh, core. Yeah, that's cool. I can even sell from here. That's great. Oh, so 80,000 in the first rock. 22. So we made over 100 grand. That's not too bad
That's
for.
not too shabby.
Yeah, I was expecting it to be a little lower because we were just kind of dinking around, but we did find a good cluster at the end of like, I don't know if it was like 8 or 9 rocks. Yeah, it's faster too with 2 people. They can just zip through it.
Oh my god. This shield. Why are those shields so fragile? Yeah, 2 size ones.
Nothing. I missed nothing.
Apparently, the way that you had the turret, it has the MSR off the ground. Take a peek.
Uh-oh.
You got the
Let me
turrets
try to
pointed
fix
straight
that.
down, I guess.
Oh, I
You-
sure do.
He was
Yeah.
able to get in, though. He did a hop.
Oh, I fixed it. That's funny.
Do any of you guys need food or water?
I put some on your ship, so I'll drop it or put
I
it
got
somewhere.
some. That's what I was asking. I just looted while you were
Okay.
AFK. Oh, the sun's coming up. That Connie has been sitting there for a while. Do you think?
Uh-oh.
I'm just curious if I were to try to get in. I don't think you can. Oh, I can. I totally can. No, I can't.
Hmm.
I can try to call it, but it doesn't open for me.
Do we have a 30k? No.
No, I think it's just I'm not in his party or anything, right? And we're in an armistice zone, so he's protected.
Yeah, my shields aren't recharging now. Oh, they might be just broken. Alright, that is strange though. The shields can't take a hit on this ship compared to other ships with 2 size 1 shields.
If I log out in your ship, will I respawn in it?
It's a possibility.
Yeah, I think it's a toss-up, and I think it depends on what I do, right? Because if I log out, then obviously you will spawn back at your default. But do you need to log out? Because what I'd probably do, I'd probably get out of here. Increase your chances of, because I never bed log on a pad. Yeah, but I think you will log back in on my ship.
Interesting. All right, cool.
Do you need to log out?
It's yeah, it's about time to do the trick-or-treating thing.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I'm kind of getting close to that time as well. Space Pup, what do you want to do? Do some more mining? You want to switch it up?
It's up to you guys. I think I'm along for the ride. So if you got a time constraint, I wouldn't want to hold you past that or anything. So
Probably got another hour or so.
okay. I don't mind mining.
All right.
At some point we can go get fast little ships and do some low flying practice or something.
Okay.
Hey man, what's with
Go
the
ahead,
laboratories on your ship? These things are not opening, and
And the
it's
MSR.
gonna leave a Cleveland steamer.
You want to come? You want to come with us, or do you want to pick something up?
Oh,
I'm
I'm along for the ride.
Yeah. Okay. Do you
My
want to?
my ship is gone.
Yeah. No. I was thinking maybe we could get you something though. Let me think about this.
All right.
Oh, so I'm at my ship limit because I've got 2 rocks in the MSR spawned. But you could you know what? I could find some rocks, and then you could just use the rock that I have in the back if you want to mine.
Yeah, we'll be your rock monkeys.
Yeah, you guys can.
Rock goblins.
Well, I have 2 rocks still spawned at this location. If anybody wants to take that one.
Yeah, it's up to you. Do you want your rock or do you want to use mine? I've got mine already loaded up.
Oh no, it's fine. I have to log off. So.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna go southwest.
Yeah, we got one 6,000, 1,000 to the left.
Yeah, I'm gonna get away from the station though first.
Okay.
I mean, we could risk it. It's probably fine. But we're just out of the armistice zone, right where people can jump. So this is nice
Yeah,
flat
that
land
makes
in front of
sense.
us though. So I think I'm gonna just power forward.
Yeah, nice flat spot out here.
Yeah. Looks like some good mining country. Some good rock hunting country. All right, I'll mine anything now, let's say. There's one right there.
Oh, there's one. Another one right next to it, too.
Yeah. That's the 3. Oh, and then I should be letting you fly too. When we get out, I'll let you fly. Cause yeah, this is kind of like half the mining is doing what I'm doing. And you like flying, so it's not a.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
I do.
not making you my driver or anything, you know. Let's see here. Okay, so that was still a vine. That was bad. But we have one more opportunity up here. I guess this next ship that they're talking about, that is between the Mole and the Orion for mining, is going to be able to carry a rock. So you'll be able to do.
Oh, that's cool.
You'll be able to do like Quantanium mining and gemstone mining. I think that's going to be really cool. Now this is a big cluster. This will be awesome.
Yeah, Phaedrus, I'm using, I think it's called Pretzel. Some free to stream music app. Pay $6 a month. I guess Spotify would be good.
But
But
I'm not sure if you're allowed to stream that.
yeah, I'm sure they have like YouTube friendly playlists, but I do have I did just set up the thing so it'll show what song's playing in chat. I don't know if it's working though, so I may have more research needed.
Yeah, is that through your Discord or how is that?
I'm running it through Streamlabs.
Okay, gotcha.
So it's like an app for Streamlabs.
Okay. Yeah, I heard Streamlabs is kind of suffering with some API changes that YouTube has made. It's kind of made it a little bit more challenging. I'm in the rocks, so I'm going to try to get out of these.
Yeah, Phaedrus, it's all stream friendly music. Ooh, we're hot dogging now. There we go.
This is how you do it with keyboard and mouse, my friend. Jarring back and forth erratically. It's a different kind of style of flying.
Hey, I thought that was controlled. It looked good to me.
It was to a degree. I'm not gonna get us killed or anything, but I'm kind of getting used to the MSR again. You know, I haven't flown it in a while. But
Yeah, after you fly some light fighters,
Yeah.
going back to the MSR is like flying a tank. It's like a flying Nova.
yeah, and I hear people
Hey,
complain
no
about
problem, Phaedrus.
I hear people complaining about the Prospector, but I think that's a very nimble ship. That is a rock. Okay.
Wait for it. Says anyone who complains about the prospector hasn't flown the mole.
That's right.
And you gotta
Yeah.
be right about that.
You're absolutely right. Yep. I remember
First
the.
time somebody they let me fly their mole and they didn't tell me about VTOL. So I was taking
Oh.
off, but I was just moving forward and we were at Microtech, so we just flew off a cliff because the hangars are just like on the face of the building. And he was like, hit K, hit K. It was so chaotic.
Yeah, I mean, letting somebody fly a mole and not telling them about VTOL is kind of cruel.
Yeah.
I think the first time I flew the mole, I had it, and I was gonna go pick somebody up at Area 18, and then we're gonna go to Lyria and do some mining. And I flew in, and I'm like, I just started dropping and dropping and dropping, and I'm like, I can't get it. I would point the mole straight up, and fire, because I didn't know about VTOL either. I didn't know that it actually did anything. And we ended up glitching into the buildings at Area 18, and I was flying, and I'm like, I'm still flying, And one guy jumped out of the ship to save himself, and then the rest of us were trapped in the mole in the building.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Flawless victory.
Yeah, I was like, oh, this is totally planned. I was just trying to take us to the lobby. There we go. That's a pretty decent cluster.
Oh yeah, it is.
Oh. My scan is right. It's scanning is V, and cruise control is C. So that's what just happened.
Living in the danger zone. I like it.
Oh, this is Adonite. Yeah, this is a good cluster.
And that'd be a heck of a way to go while sitting on the toilet.
I gotta see this. Gotta make sure you got the door closed.
Oh, whoops.
Fall
Now
off
it's
the
closed.
toilet. There you go.
Here, let me lock it. There. Privacy.
There's no privacy in the future.
I opened the locked door as soon as you said
And
that.
ran.
That's probably pretty good. Oh, that's really good, actually. Yeah.
Engines off.
All right, I have to get a bite to eat in game.
I left some MREs on the. I left you some floor MREs in the hangar.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, they're to
Oh, no.
just next to the engine room.
Yeah, I didn't grab any
door.
food.
Too bad you can't use this recreation as a storage area for
You can.
food. It looks like there's drinks in there, but
Yeah.
it won't open.
Well, yeah, I think they did this before they did the the Redeemer, because this looks like the same fridge. Have you seen
Oh,
the?
my helmet is off. My helmet is off.
Ooh.
I made it. Oh, I got thrown back outside. I made it.
Oh,
Go.
you got a hat. Did you say you dropped food somewhere?
Yeah, it might be gone.
It
Yeah, I
rolled.
do have a Crusader hat. That's hilarious. Yeah, it's help. Yeah, there you go, right here.
I put an MRE on your counter.
Okay, I'm just gonna try this.
And that just behind you, about 3 steps, is a stack of MREs.
Oh yeah, that's what I really need.
I like how I clicked my helmet button and it just gave me a hat.
Yeah, it
Like,
grabs
not the,
the
hel- not the
first
helmet
slot.
I need.
Yeah, it grabs the first slot, I think.
You know what's
Wait.
crazy is I bought this hat in game, like on one of my first streams, and I still have it.
I can't
Just,
eat this thing.
Oh no. Are you having trouble grabbing it, or is it
No. I can grab it, but there's no eat option. I've got
Ooh.
drop, inspect, place, and store. You know, I've never been able
Is
to
your
eat
helmet-
these. Yeah, my helmet is on.
helmet's on.
Yeah, that's probably why. But shouldn't it have eat with like a circle and a line through it?
Maybe?
Yeah, because I
I
can't.
don't know.
Yeah.
I think it might.
Helmet's off. I see drop, inspect, place, and store. Interesting. I'm going to try to...
Thanks for the lift. I'm gonna attempt to log out.
Okay.
Alright. Don't do it on the toilet.
Yeah, don't do it on the toilet. We might need... that might... Yeah, this will help with my... Yeah, this will do just fine. The Lux. Around the MSR, you should be able to come
Could
back in.
despawn.
Yeah, it won't despawn, and then they'll be able to log back into the walls of the MSR or something. I bet.
It's hilarious.
Actually, I'll say that of the ships that I've bedlogged, the MSR is the most reliable for me. Are you looking in third person when you're trying to mine?
No.
Oh, I'm just seeing a
No.
deglitch, a desync here, because you are... Oh, are you intentionally shooting? No, you're not. No, you're not. It looks like you're shooting the mining laser into the sky from my perspective. But I can see you're clearly not doing that. But that's the way it looks. 'Cause
I
can-
may have been. You never know.
no. This is like a full-on salute. Like you are aiming at you are aiming at Hurston or something. Yeah, you're nowhere near that rock, but I can see the rock reacting to your laser because you are really hitting it. All right, I'll start at this sort of other end.
Extraction mode on. Mining mode on. Fracturing mode on.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take a screenshot of that so you can see what I'm seeing. It looks totally ridiculous.
Yo, what's up, Mr. Kojak? I am having fun. Yentra's taking me under his wing. Learning how to mine. It's hilarious. Yeah, we are. Driving ground vehicles with the wheel and pedal is the new meta.
Extraction mode on.
Space Bubba, I don't know if you heard when I cashed in. Do you want to guess how much we made from that last one?
15,000.
No, we made just about a little over 110,000.
What?
Yeah, that last cluster really saved us. Yeah, so that's like instant money. I will, don't let me forget, I will pay you so you get your share, because that's the whole point
Oh
of this.
no, put it in the pot for giveaways. But one day we'll do some dedicated get money mining.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Uh,
gonna be Quantanium though.
There you go.
Actually, I could see an org doing this. Just get like 3 or 4 people just crushing these rocks, and you could make some pretty decent money.
How many rocks can you fit in a C2?
A lot.
A lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
More.
Yeah,
A
more
lot
than
more.
more than we have.
I mean,
It's like-
you would have enough space to actually be able to, like, you know, use the rocks as a storage unit to store your gems while you're,
that's true.
you know, okay,
Yeah.
this one's full, move on to the next one. I guess you could do that with this ship too.
Yeah, I mean
Um,
the thing that ends up getting you isn't the storage capacity. It's just that the rock will break down before you fill it up. It just
Oh,
does.
right.
So it's like you can probably fill it up if you're really lucky. But if you look at your power levels, like if you check that MFD, you'll see like a decline start to happen, and then just about when you notice it, you don't have very much time after that, and then it's just this thing will die.
see.
Yeah. So
Yeah, how can you charge them?
you can repair them on the pad, or you can, which is what I typically do. I'll just like do about 75. I'll go for like an hour and a half, and then I'll go in and cash in, repair the rock, and then go back out. Which helps, you know, obviously for other reasons. You want to cash in faster if you
Yeah.
can.
Makes sense.
But Starstream did a stream that lasted over 8 hours, where he tried to fill up the Valkyrie with gemstones, but he got to about 75%, and then they just kept hitting crashes.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like you're gonna the game,
30Ks and stuff.
yeah, the game's gonna stop you before that. But so that's good.
So,
Yeah.
Phaedrus says, would that be a swarm of rocks, a flock, or a herd?
It's a gaggle
I
of
like
rocks. No,
Yeah.
I
gaggle.
like the flock to be honest, but
I think it would be a
flock of
murder
rocks. Flock of rocks.
mess with the flock, you get the rock or something.
Hey, that's a good one. And Mr. Kojak wants to know, how do resources respawn? Is that like a timer?
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
bec-
eventually it's going to be built into the PES, right? So there's actually going to be,
yeah. I mean,
what is it, destructible terrain and
Well, they won't respawn, is what they said.
yeah, which I love that.
yeah. Currently, I've heard a lot of different things to answer that question. One of them is that there's a whatever moon you're on, it has its, you know, percentage of spawn of each material, and it's supposed to be equal across all like major points. So it's like spread out evenly over the whole moon. As far as when it respawns, I don't know. I've never run into a situation where I'm not seeing anything. So it could be on a 10 or 20 minute server tick. I don't know. Because I've never run into a spawning issue. It's not like loot where you're like, oh man, we're not finding anything. Eventually you'll find something.
There's so much of it.
Yeah, there's so much of it, and it's a big moon, and if it is spread
Yeah.
out evenly, like the chances of you going to the same location as somebody else, and they've never spoken about the spawn rate for any of the mineable materials, including like Quantanium. But you're, you know, it's pretty prominent.
Yeah, there's seems to be quite a bit of it.
Yeah, there's no way to the only way to game it, right, to get the right amount is to switch locations. Like you got to just go to a different
Yeah.
moon. And Aberdeen, like what you're seeing now is pretty light. Like Aberdeen, we would be seeing probably 2 or 3 more clusters
Right.
for everyone that we're seeing here. My experience with Magda is that it offers more than like Daymar, which is another popular place. It offers more frequency but smaller clusters, and Daymar just offers more real clusters.
I think the first time I went mining, well, the only time I've gone mining alone, I just went for I think like Bexelite, all the top 5
Yeah.
on Lyria, and I had pretty good success. I actually still haven't picked up my work order.
Oh yeah, you
Dropped
gotta,
it off, never went to get my money.
yeah, that's kind of the nice thing about rock, that type of mining though. Is like it's kind of like just putting money in the savings account that you can get later if you need it, because those will
Right.
never expire. They do wipe,
Right.
yeah, so you got to be careful with that. But yeah, that was a good cluster. And actually, it's kind of cool having 2 people break rocks. Like you can usually, like I said, it takes like 5 or 6 minutes to find, maybe up to 8 minutes, but then it takes like 12 or 13 minutes to break all those rocks by yourself. So having more people. You want to fly?
Oh yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, yeah.
Actually, being a good mod. Hey, there's some spam in your chat. Taking care of it.
Oh, and mine? Yeah, I see.
Yeah. Got it.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
And then I guess Phaedrus, let me know if that music labeler works. I got it set up, I think. Unsure. So it says it'll drop it in chat 7 seconds after. Got a 7-second delay on the song. I think it's on screen, but not on YouTube chat. I am the captain. Let's go.
Landing gear up.
Yeah, this is another thing where low flying actually is the technique for gemstones. You don't really want to low fly when you're mining in the prospector, because then you can get out of range for the gems. So you want to be like, I don't know, 2K up. But this is where you really want to be. You don't have to be super low, but oh, look at that. Good score. Well, only 3, but that's good in my book. If it's had night, it's worth dropping down and mining that.
I have to figure out scanning mode because I don't. My keybinds deleted themselves, and I don't know how to enter scanning mode anymore.
Yeah, the default is V as in Victor, but you've probably changed that. I can scan it.
Oh, that does it. All right.
It's still fine.
Mineable. Oh, it's still fine.
Yeah.
Whoa. Just check over here. I don't want to head back into the mountains. Okay, maybe I do.
Yeah, I think there's a clearing past where. Well, maybe not. That looks like another mountain now that I look at it.
Oh, rock. Okay. It took a second to turn for me.
Yeah, see, like that's a good spot. Oh, it just turned out to be one. Oh no, there's two. There's two.
Oh yeah, still got to scan. How close do I have to get?
You see that that marker on the left, where it says
Yeah.
noise. You need to be. You're close enough right now, but that needs to be can be about double the size that it is now. That's how close you need to get. So you can use that as sort of your guide. You're super close. You don't need to be any closer than this.
There we go. Dolomite.
Dolomite. Like I can read the etchings by the artist that made that rock. Put their signature on it. Yeah, so that's for both. Like that's for Quantanium mining too. Like if you're scanning, like in your prospector, I don't usually go into mining mode to scan. You get a better scan that way, but then you have to wait for that mining mode or the arm to go in and out, and I prefer just to use the regular ship scanner.
That makes sense.
Yeah, and that noise thing, I guess the way they explain it is like that's interference that your scanner is picking up on. So, it can't do the full scan.
I think we should stop for this one on top, the rock
That's
on
right.
top of the mountain. There's like clearing over here and there. Let's go
Yeah.
this way. Start heading this way.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, no, that's a rock.
Oof. Oh, there's a bunch out here. Cool.
Yeah, I think this one's straight ahead. Nope, that's a rock too.
Wow. Those are turning early for you. How
Yeah, well,
can...
I'm not looking at the icon. I'm looking at the box going away, and I'm just pinging.
Oh, okay.
I'm pinging like every 1, 2, 3. Like that's the ping rate. And if you keep pinging it, it will switch quicker.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah.
I just crashed into a
Oh,
friendly,
no.
Foley Valkyrie. I think I just head off to bed.
Oh,
Did I at least
sorry to hear
complete the
that.
mission?
Yeah, these are gems.
It did not kill the Valkyrie. Sedge. Alright. Have a good night and a good mine. Dread? No, never mind. Space Pub.
Good rock hunting. Good rock hunting.
Do you want to maybe try some toge tomorrow? I don't know how I have time, but
That would be
I
fun.
listened
I wouldn't
to some
mind it.
Initial D soundtrack earlier.
Had
and
night.
it's like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, that sounds like a
I
blast, dude.
need it. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we'll get our AE86s in the tofu delivery van and
Exactly. All right. Bye.
All
Very
right,
good.
man.
Have a good night.
Later. Oh, I pulled out really close to that. Hey, I found one. It's head night.
Yeah, this is good.
I'm a rock hunter now.
Yep. Official.
wow, you can actually make some pretty good money mining. And it doesn't actually feel like the grind of bunkers.
Oh yeah, I mean, I know it doesn't come up a lot, but people talk about like what's the best per hour, activity in the game to make money, and people will always say bunkers or bounties, and that's true. They're profitable, but the problem is you have to wait for the mission, right? And then you got to go do them,
Yeah.
and you may not be near where you. So if you don't count that time, which I don't think they do, it's not as profitable as mining. And rock mining can actually be pretty profitable.
It's yeah, so far I'm enjoying myself.
This is low key. It's like,
yeah.
let's put music on and. And this system over here, this Hurston system, it's really a good place because if you don't, if you're striking out on Magda, then you can just go to Aberdeen or Ariel.
Right.
You do need the hot suit for that, the Pembroke suit. It's ideal to have the Pembroke suit. You can survive for like 15 minutes without it. So,
Very nice.
Yeah. Yeah, but we're definitely doing more mining than we would be if we were in the Prospect or even the Mole, right? Like, we would be scouting for a lot longer. So it's, I don't know, if you really like mining, the game loop mining part of it, this is my favorite.
I lost it. I got it.
Never tried to also try to break the rock with two rocks at the same time. Wonder what would happen.
Oh, there you go.
Like double the power. Just
Twice as fast.
yeah, just burn through the rock.
half as stable.
Yeah.
That's a little critical there, bud.
I'll let you break and scoop the rest of those. I'll park.
I can't. Oh no. Oh no. Mount.
Got it? Yeah.
Yeah. I kind of exploded it a little bit.
Ah, that's good. I mean, that's gonna happen. I still overcharge rocks all the time.
I'm doing something wrong? It won't let me pick up any of these.
Try moving kind of back and forth a little bit to see that they're not further away than you think they are. Like if they're stuck in the
Okay,
ground.
yeah.
Like, are they stuck in the ground or are they far away?
They may have been stuck. I don't know. I'll try again.
It's probably not your fault. It usually that's a thing that does bug out, and just turning off and on, like everything else in Star Citizen, just turn it on and off. The mining mode, that helps a little.
There we go. Yep, just had to turn it off, turn it back on.
Yeah.
Have you tried unplugging it and plugging it back in?
Yeah, it's. Oh, that's a good parking job. I took a little extra time to park.
Yeah, I really think if you do it right, you can fit 3 of those in there.
You totally can. I've done it. Yeah, you put one as back in the back right corner like mine, and then you park the other one right to the side of it, and then you can do like the third one is like perpendicular, or it kind of drives in at an angle, and you can fit it. It's tight, you have to plan it so you can walk around it, but yeah, this MSR is like so good for so many reasons, and I think it has one of the more like effective or useful bay layout. Like it is wide, and like a lot of the ships, like even the Valkyrie, whatever, they have those pistons that retract and deploy the bay door, and they get in the way of loading the ground vehicle. But not in the MSR. It's like it's engineered to be wide, so you have plenty of room. Yeah, don't feel like you have to chase all those down. They end up being. I mean, it's totally up to you. If you're having fun, do it. I'm not gonna tell you to not do it. At some point, I'm like, yeah. Is it worth it?
Yeah, I was just having a little joyride.
Yeah, this is kind of a fun buggy to drive around too, actually.
Oh, I'm gonna be stuck in here, aren't I?
No, you can get
I'll
out.
just jump out here.
Yeah, you got plenty of room. I'll close the bay door.
Sir, that's not a pedal, it's a mouse. You use it on your desk with your hands.
Oh, can you get through there?
I will try. I think I can. I think I can. Yeah, got it. Now can I get back?
Yeah, you'll be fine. Because we can get to mine.
All right. Probably got time for one more or so.
Yeah. We don't have a hard deadline, so whatever makes sense.
Sometimes it's hard for me to remember which direction we came from, though.
Yeah, just head for the sun.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, that's pretty much how I always do it, but... Or I go west. Oh, we got a bogey over there.
RSI constellation Andromeda, 12.6 kilometers.
Oh, are we heading? We're probably heading back to the to the mining station. We probably did a loop.
Yeah, I bet.
It happens.
I did that with Squirrel Lord the other day. We went in a full loop. Just like a 100-kilometer loop.
That Connie is
Let's-
still there. That means, what is that person doing? Their
They
ship,
probably bedlogged or something.
yeah, but their ship would despawn after a while, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah.
I mean, we flew far enough away from that ship.
I don't know. Maybe we're keeping it persistent.
Yeah, we probably are. Yeah.
Chris Roberts is keeping it there just for us.
Yeah.
We get
Yeah,
some altitude.
constellation.
Yeah, let's cross to the other side of the. Yeah, let's just go this way then.
Yeah, that's
I
good.
guess I could see what this is down here.
That's a rock.
It's a big rock.
Yeah. There you go.
I
That's a
think I
couple.
was put too many inputs.
Yeah.
Too many inputs.
That's the MSR though. It kind of it is sluggish in ways that make you feel like it's not responsive to what you're trying to do.
Especially if I had both my sticks twisted crazy. It was V for Victor. Mass 0.84 optimal
At night, yeah.
at night. Let's grab a night. Let's see if I can.
I'm instinctively hitting keys as if I'm the pilot because it looks like I'm the pilot from here, It's so close
Yeah.
to the pilot seat. I'm like, okay.
Ah. Would have been a smooth landing had I not done that. All right. Plus. Always check if my bay actually hits the ground. Which it did. Engines off. Hop out the whip. We're doing this. This is awesome. I'm down with this.
Yeah, kind of the whole pattern of it gets kind of addicting.
Yeah, and once I get my control set up for my sticks again, that analog controller, the way I had it on a axis, so I could roll up and down my mining power, just with one of my thumbs, and then the other hand was on a stick. It worked in a ship, but for some reason I can't recall what I did to get it to work like that, so I'm gonna have to mess with some settings. Hopefully I didn't lock you in, did I?
No, I'm facing the other direction so I can just drive straight out. A little tire bump doesn't hurt.
Right. Yeah, Phaedrus, that is, I was keeping a copy of my controls on my desktop, but something happened where the names changed inside of the registry. I know I could have just gone and changed them back, but I wanted to kind of hit a fresh slate, see if I could figure out, oh, I'm losing it. Also, I had to set up my wheel, which is haunting me to this very moment. Oh. Sorry, folks.
Yeah, these are all gonna just like go down that hill, which is fine. I'll like head down there and start scooping.
Yeah, I see why you would mine from uphill.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I was just making it easier for you to approach, but I slightly overcharged one, so I'm gonna pay for my mistake by picking these things up. You can pick these things up by hand too, by the way, if you get desperate, but I wouldn't recommend it. Okay. Yeah, I'm not really scooping very well here. There we go. These things can fly away like miles away, you know.
Yeah,
don't
I
know.
saw some falling from the sky earlier.
Yeah, I don't know the
That was pretty
physics on
funny.
that. I guess it is a moon with low gravity, so I guess it kind of makes sense.
Yeah, there's still some up there in the sky.
Yeah, I think most of those off over.
I actually got it.
Did you really? You aimed.
Yeah.
You aimed in the sky and got it.
Yeah. I'm almost certain.
Yeah, sometimes when you're on a hill, you'll get lucky, and they'll all just pool in one location.
Oh, yeah.
But all these rocks are hurting us because they're just like blocking it.
All right, I'm up to 16 SCU now.
That's not bad. I think we can move on to the next cluster. A valiant effort to get what we could, but then it kind of becomes a time equation, right? Like, what's the return
Right.
to hunting all these down when you can just go find another rock in 5 minutes? Nice. That was a good cluster, though.
Not too bad.
Yeah, not too bad.
This is how you really do it.
I got in my seat. This is the first time I realized we were upside down. It's like, wow, the sky looks funny. Some crazy
Hey,
clouds.
it tripped me out for a while. Really, like, just flying at something like this. But if you think about it, there's billions of miles of space beneath you,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
you just like invert your controls. Like, just, I'm just almost just as comfortable flying like this as I am,
I mean, this is
without like, right side up.
it's only wrong in your mind, but it makes total sense. There's no reason why you have to fly with the moon at the bottom of your ship.
Yeah, because it may look weird, but I like to do a move like this. So you start rolling, so you can look straight down and then strafe up without putting any input on your throttle. So now we're just moving forward. Now I'll invert that, and we're going up technically.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then so you do like a like a gainer front flip kind of, but the sticks like break your brain because
Yeah.
it's just so like easy to
I do.
do things that
Yeah. I kind of do something similar when I approach the rock. I will dip the nose, and then I will, strafe up, whatever,
Yeah.
and that pushes me up and forward towards, something, towards a rock or something that I want to scan. Yeah, lots of mountains.
power to boost. I'm gonna get us up so we could see pretty good.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Find ourselves a flat spot near the sun.
Yeah, like I said, I don't know if it's just Magda, but it seems like I'm always trying to catch the sun on this moon because it just moves so quickly.
And a dust storm.
Yeah, those dust storms are pretty cool to be in. And if you have a, like I also use my Valkyrie, and that thing is just like it just stays put.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that thing is made to be like a constant in atmosphere.
Technically still dark here. Well, that's rock anyway. Was gonna quantum to the comms array. Probably would have been better.
Yeah, then you gotta go down, but yeah, and Magda, I guess the other hit for Magda is it doesn't have a lot of jump points, like the other moons do. So when you want to get around, you really only have those OM stations, or those orbital markers to jump to, which you have to be pretty far out to get to those anyway, unless you happen to be lucky.
Ah, cruise control is on.
Yeah.
I won't crash your ship. I crashed your ship. I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
Engine's destroyed.
No, it'll recover.
I don't even know how.
You got it.
Oh, we got it. Okay,
Yeah.
I gotta park. Yeah, only strafe. Oh, dude, I cannot believe I did that. My cruise control was on. I don't know how I did that.
I do it all the time. I just did it today.
I got cocky. I was having a good time. I was hot dogging. Put the cruise control on.
The cruise
Oh, man.
cruise will kill you, but I still use it.
All right, is there a station we can go sell it?
Oh yeah, we are missing the left wing. Is
yeah. And that
landing-
core is pretty damaged. I cannot believe I did
The
that.
landing gear is good.
It's
though.
like, oh, come on, guy.
Well, maybe a mining station repair and sell.
Would probably be easiest.
But we can fly it. If you
Oh.
can fly it, I mean, I don't mind. It's just cosmetic.
Well, I'm strafing full right, so and only that's how we're going forward. HDMS Perlman, is that what I'm seeing? Is that where we can sell? That's a
Yeah, any HDMS you can sell.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I think, does Magda have Perlman? I think it has like what does it have? Magda has HDMS Han and Perlman. Yeah, those are the only two. Perlman, yeah.
Thankfully, we were close.
Yeah, we were pretty close. I'm trying to think of where we started though. Oh, we did a little loop. We circled back, so we didn't get too
Yeah.
far away from Perlman because that's where the Connie was.
Maybe we can hitch a ride out.
You should be able to repair it. Oh yeah, is there a way to break the lock on a ship? I think you can fire at the back of a MSR, right, and get into the bay.
Huh. I didn't know that. That's
yeah,
pretty
there's
cool
like
if you can.
there's a way to do it.
Somebody
Yeah.
did it on Hammerhead on my last stream.
Yeah.
Squirrel Lord broke me into a hammerhead.
Yeah, there's a way to fire on the door that causes just enough ship damage to break the lock, which is pretty cool. I've seen some pirates, that's how they board ships, you know.
Wow.
But of course, if you're in an armistice zone, you can't. Your guns are disabled, but
I'll get us there. Believe it or not. One wing or two.
yeah.
I feel like a USPS postal carrier right now.
Rain or shine.
One wing or none. So I gotta yaw right and then pull the throttle.
I saw somebody who what did they do? Oh, they powered down the working engine, and then it compensated automatically. You know what I mean? Like, you've got one good engine, and that's why it's hanging you left. And they powered that engine, that thruster down, and it was like, yeah, then you're just using your strafing thrusters. But if you need to, you know, go a short distance, it's a lot easier than, you know, trying to compensate for the overpowering of one engine. I don't know if that's
pretty
possible.
crazy.
Yeah, I've never been in a position where I've been able to try it, but I've seen people do it.
We are now. I just don't know which one to turn off.
I mean, one of them's not.
It's not the engines, right? Thruster main right. That sounds right to me.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought we were falling out of the sky. We're good. Yeah, I think there's other thrusters missing on the right wing that
Yeah.
offsetting me. I'll just try to land. That does make it a little easier.
Does it?
I just have to use like Twitch inputs, like full in any given direction will still spin us. But all right. Be a hell of a time to forget to put the landing gear down.
I think it's
will
down.
We'll check that.
I like the way the engine looks broken off like that. All the shard metal. It's pretty cool. Oh yeah, landing gear actually isn't down.
Yeah. Are they? I can't remember. They're doing an MSR derelict.
Really? Oh, that'd be cool.
I think it was CitizenCon. I think they mentioned.
Oh,
Maybe
that's
it was a video I was watching before CitizenCon, and it just
Your landing gear
hit
isn't.
my brain.
Landing gear isn't down.
Good point.
FYI.
We need that.
We're like resting on the. We're just resting on one of those light poles.
Count it.
Nice. Like a pro.
We survived.
Yeah. I mean,
Sur-
I had no doubt that we would survive.
It was a
Honestly.
fluke, I swear.
Oh, I can
Alright,
repair and refuel right here.
Oh, that's crazy. I actually watched you enter it. I pulled up the menu to do it myself.
Oh, really?
I feel like I owe you.
Oh, yeah, it's fine. It's all fake money. Yeah, let's go sell. I don't think we quite cleared the 100,000 mark. I think it's going to be more like 50 to 90.
Do you already have some in your rocks? When we first started?
I sold that one
Yeah.
when you went
Oh, okay.
AFK, yeah. And that's how I know it was like 120, 110, 120k.
Oh,
You-
okay.
Like one of us had 80 and the other one had like just a little bit, because I think that I was doing more of the scooping. I don't know, one of us was doing more scooping. Where is the storage? Over here, probably. Yeah, I like that you can run underneath the MSR.
Yeah. You could drive a cyclone under there
Yeah,
too, can't you?
yeah.
It's always nice. You overshoot it.
Oh, you know what? We can't sell, so we're gonna have to take the rocks out. Sometimes this
Wait,
happens.
to store them.
Yeah, sometimes it happens where you just for whatever reason you can't sell from the ship that you're carrying the rock. And I haven't been able to figure out if it's why that is. Is it certain locations or is it just like random? I think it's random. But yeah, if we can drive these to the thing, they probably need to be repaired anyway.
It's gonna take me a minute to remember the wheel and pedals. I keep grabbing my mouse and keyboard. I'm like, no, can't do that. We don't do that anymore.
Yeah, that was the other thing I was going to ask is like, how often do you have to go grab for a key, or do you just bind everything?
I just keep my key since I'm sitting in a racing cockpit. I tend to have a keyboard in my lap for whatever else commands I haven't bound yet. I walk and run around and run my chores with a. I mostly play the game on foot with the mouse and keyboard, but I was thinking about setting up a controller for that too. So eventually I'll have like all the modes down to where I can. But yeah, I don't know. It's kind of scary, like thinking about remembering, 50 buttons per configuration plus 3 to 4 configurations, especially on the sticks, because that's mining, fighting, and then I jumped it.
All right, I will store this. Oh, I can't. Oh, that's weird. It's not letting me store it, and I don't want to claim it or we'll lose. I guess it doesn't really matter, but I'm curious to see how much we made.
Press F1, check friends, and then Platinum Landing Bay Services.
Yeah, that's how I did
Platinum
it.
Bay.
They gave me a
No, it says I'm obstructing.
They gave me a landing.
Always watching. Just saw this game. Is this a very difficult game to learn to play, controller-wise? Well, it's mostly mouse and keyboard. A lot of people go crazy and get sticks and all the other stuff. But most of the keybinds are mapped up here. They have this. And essentially, if you, if you're playing, you're just gonna want to commit all these to memories, or get a little piece of paper and print it out, and you'll just have this next to you, or bind them to things that you will remember. Like I have a lot of non-conventional binds as well on my keyboard. Like plus opens all. That's open all doors. It's just quick and easy. So I guess what do we do about this, Yentra?
Well, I think I'm going to try to back off the pad. You won't be able to park my rock. We know that.
No.
But I'm just gonna pull off the pad or just move, because I'm maybe not quite in the location that it recognizes. But then I can request landing on one of these pads from the rock you're driving. That's what I did last time. Actually, last time I didn't have to take the rocks out, so I didn't have to deal with this.
Systems activating. Systems on.
But we'll try it again. Because I was getting the marker and everything, you know, telling me which pad to go on.
Oh, weird.
Interesting. And normally, I'd say I would like take the rock and... Oh, there we go. So I got another marker. I'm kind of waiting for them to say, you know, have a pleasant stay.
Mhm.
But I'm not getting that. Well, we'll try. I'll try this one more time. And then we can try to maybe try yours. And if that doesn't work, then I guess we just kind of cash out. Yeah, because if I can't store it, if I can only claim it, then we'll lose whatever's in cargo.
Right. Yeah, you can just
But I'm not too worried.
store
Oh,
it in
there
your
it is. Yeah, now I can store
store it in your Star Runner. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I got it. Wow, that was weird. Cool. So now let me store the other one. Yeah, once they're stored, you're safe, and you can definitely sell them.
Systems act. Shields off. Systems activating. Systems on.
Like, this is gonna be like 20,000. It's gonna be all this, like all this trouble, and it'd be like
Minus damages.
yeah. I am curious though, like how much. Oops. Yeah, let's see if I can.
Welcome to the ASOC vehicle retrieval system.
I love this book.
Yeah, the book.
A brief synopsis of and time. And Jared had that on his desk at CitizenCon. I thought it was so awesome. They had like a mock-up version of that book,
Of the real book. Oh, that's hilarious.
and it said exactly that. Brief synopsis of and time.
Yeah, there's a couple of typos in some of the signs. Okay, so now we just have to head to the storage. Yeah, I'm not worried about the money. I'm just curious. I'm always curious, like how much did we make? You know?
Yeah, for sure. See if I can loot a drink.
Let's see here, Gray Cat. So 57,475 in the first one. 57. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, they're weird. And 44, so 100. Yeah, a little over 100.
Not bad.
Yeah, that surprises
Wow.
me that we actually made that much. But 57, 44, yeah.
Very nice.
That's not too bad.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna start mining more.
Yeah, rock mining's great. I'll definitely there's really no reason why I can't pay you. There you go.
Thank you,
Your,
sir.
your fair share. Yeah, I mean, I think it's like a little close to like 275,000 is a full rock with Hadnite. And you can kind of
Nice.
probably fill it up in an hour and a half, maybe, depending on which moon you're on. But like, if you want to make money, it's not the best, but it's not bad either. It's one of the more, you know, relaxing things to do in Star Citizen for sure. And you
Definitely.
can make money on your own time. I know somebody who, did you ever see that Voidy video? Where he was using his MSR. And I don't know if you've ever seen his videos, but he's just doing his video and he just walks into this back area and he just had a load full of bodies. It's bodies in armor in this shielded area.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
No,
And he didn't
I've
mention,
not seen that.
he doesn't
But somebody tried to do that to my ship one time. Like I took somebody out for a spin doing some bunkers, and like by the end of it, we had like 10 bodies. But I imagine you're talking a big pile.
Yeah, he
Like-
never mentions it. He just goes into the room and then like does something and then comes back out. But you just see this mess of bodies that he he doesn't. And he talked about like, you know, using that space. It's I don't know. All right, man. Well, I can
That's pretty.
definitely drop you off, and then I think I might call it for the night.
Sounds good.
Where would you
Yeah, I
like to be
think-
dropped off?
Well, what's the closest? That'll be easy for me. Or wherever. Hurl one.
Oh yeah,
I'll
that's
do
where
it,
we
'cause
started. Yeah, let's go back there.
I think I still got my ship there. Hell, maybe I can go buy a rock.
You should. Yeah. You can get them. I think at Lorville.
Perfect.
You want me to go fly you there, or are you gonna go pick one up?
I may go low flying first, and then
Yeah.
I'll pick one up eventually.
I
But-
think they're like, I want to say it's like close to like 250 or 250 thou, something like that. So they're
Very
they're
nice.
quite reasonable. I mean, considering you could make that back almost right away. It's a sound investment. I bought two because somebody taught me this technique of basically you put two rocks in the back of your MSR and then when one breaks down, you just switch to the other. So I started needing to use two, but then I just got that voice attack and I transferred to the ship manually.
Right. Yeah, I want to mess with voice attack, but I tend to like to I don't like running a bunch of programs in the background and
Yeah, I hear you.
and then having like I gotta go check if this is running. Like it's all too much for me. Even just streaming. So like
Yeah. No.
Helly wanted me to install Keyboard Gremlin and Virtual Joystick earlier, and I was like, I'm gonna see if we can work it out in game first.
Yeah,
'Cause I don't.
I intentionally wired everything up so that I actually don't have voice attack. I don't have a mic going to my gaming computer, as I told you.
Yeah.
And so I'd have to overcome that. And I'm like, I tried to set it up a couple of times, and I'm like, you know what? I just don't. I want to get used to streaming before I start adding more
Yeah.
things to the mix. It's just too much.
Yep. It's
But I tell you, that is your
Stream-
friend when you break down and you're in the middle of nowhere. That is a very... Plus, it helps with looting, too. If you ever do any serious looting, you can just move items pretty quickly. But, yeah. All right, we're heading to her L1.
Oh, and I Elon Musked the money you sent me. It's
Well, you bought Twitter with it? What did you...
no, it's you know those videos on YouTube where it's Elon Musk, like it's a like some random you know, conference that Elon Musk is at, and some like there's a camera on him, he's on stage and he's talking, and they pretend it's live, and like it's a crypto scam.
Oh, okay.
Like send me 1 Bitcoin for every. I'll send you a Bitcoin for every 10th of a Bitcoin you send me, and yeah, but I really did it. So you're a rich
Good.
man.
Good,
You're a
good.
very rich man. Few problems I can't solve without external software. Mouse click from joystick buttons and inventory move. That makes sense. I need joystick button and mouse click. Vipral can't map both. Yeah, that's something for external software. But that's I'm just gonna find a way to like. I'm gonna build this swiveling thing where my keyboard can swivel, and I'll have a smaller mouse like pedestal, so I don't have to have a whole desk for my mouse, because I just have a desk with a cup, a drill, a game controller, a cleaning brush for all my hardware. Got this handy dandy paintbrush.
Oh,
And
that's a good
yeah,
idea.
I don't need a desk for all that, so I like building custom solutions that would supersede software. I still have a bunch of peripherals anyway. And Star Runner really does look good in white.
Yeah, yeah. I had to paint. This is an Invictus Best in Show Star Runner,
Oh wow.
and it had the blue paint, and I took it off.
Hmm.
As much as I like it, it's like I just think the Crusader white. Although I do have my C2 in black paint, so it looks like an A2.
Yeah. Oh, I
Just-
got the gold paint on my C2. It's I figured I'm not scaring anybody, so may as well enjoy it.
All right, man. Well, I hope you enjoyed mining. Definitely,
Yeah, I did.
definitely do it again. Anytime you're
Yeah,
up for
thanks
it.
for streaming with me.
Yeah,
It's,
absolutely.
been good.
Yeah, it's been
And
great.
anybody watching and listening, go hit up Yentra's channel.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Give him all the thumbs and the views.
I will take thumbs and views. Yeah, I'm just doing
alright,
it for
man.
fun, but it is nice to build an audience, of course. But
Yeah.
all right, man. Well, you have a great night, and oh, you let me in. Awesome.
Yeah.
I was prepared to wait. Excellent. All right. Thanks again, and we'll catch you in the next one.
Vehicle retrieval system.
Yeah. See you around, man.
Later.
Have a good evening.
And of course, I'm going to store this ship and say my goodbyes to our viewers. Okay, everyone. Well, this has been a lot of fun. Getting an opportunity to co-stream with Space Bub. He's the person who was obviously talking. I will definitely put a link in my description to his channel. He has been a great advocate and very very good person to watch. Very entertaining. And yeah, you should go check out his channel if you haven't. And if you're coming from his channel, welcome. I really appreciate you checking out more than one Star Citizen stream. And, you know, there's a good community here, and I'm just hoping to be a part of that. So I really appreciate you. Just one last quick plug for me. My name is Yentra. I run a Discord server called the Know Nothings. The link for that is in the description. And today is the last day for our monthly giveaway. We're giving away 3 items. So it's not too late if you want to bump in there right now and see how you can qualify. We're giving away 1 million Alpha UEC, and I think he gave me money. That's what he did. Yeah, he gave me money. So we're going to give away 1 million Alpha UEC, and I just now realized that he gave me money. And then we're going to give away the Zeus suit, which comes in 3 different colors, orange, gray, and white. And if you win that, you get to pick your color. And we're going to give away the Gray Cat STV, which is a ground vehicle, the ready-to-fly released vehicle at CitizenCon a couple of weeks ago. So go check out the server, Discord server, say hello, and maybe you might win something. My name's Yentra. I've had a blast here tonight streaming with Space Bub, and hopefully you had fun watching all that as well. And we will see you in the next one. Later, everyone.
Oh, we wildin', we drinking cherry wine and we dancing on an island. We going back the finest. Yeah, 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 Miss Tequila and call me señorita. I papi got me dreaming. My legs up on the ceiling. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I know when he come, he ain't never gonna leave. No. Hit it the night run and that's the way I wanna be. So don't think I'm the one to won't ever be enough. Mix until I know, bitch, I ain't the one. He don't want love, love, love. He just wanna fuck, fuck. Ow, little vacation. Drink it till we naked. Talking with our tongue, tongue, tongues.